All right. So
my little character's name. That's so fucking cool, Ricky.
I have the streaming started. It's on YouTube right now. Mike, you are going to want to turn off the sound because it's going to be hearing.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah, mute the tab.
So let me go to YouTube live streaming.
So it's really sad, but like one of my favorite things is white rice with sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, that's not that's sad. It's good.
That's it.
You try jasmine rice.
Oh, I love jasmine rice.
Yeah. That with sweet and sour sauce is pretty good.
Okay, so we are streaming, and let me figure out how to link this so that you guys can see. Or so that Mike can find it. There's gotta be a
I figured out how to
better way.
rotate, by the way.
Oh, here's a server link. So I'm posting this on Facebook.
On Facebook.
In the Peaceful Friends Adventures group.
Like how our table is just floating in the middle. Ricky, I see your picture. That's pretty fun. Oh, we all have our pictures. Okay, that's cool.
Yep, it's in front of your area.
That's a decent picture.
Oh,
you
the link's
posted
not
it on
found.
Peaceful.
Whoops.
I was gonna say it. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Air found.
Never mind. It said. Why isn't this working?
Can you name it something that I can just search on YouTube?
Ricky the World Builder live stream.
Just search Ricky the World Builder. It'll pop up his channel.
Let me see.
Ricky the World Builder.
You sound like the sorcerer, Tim.
How to make a map on General World Builder. Is that it? I'm going to subscribe to Ricky World Builder.
No, that's not it.
How do I subscribe? Oh, live. I see it. I think.
Where?
Wait, can I watch it live? Oh my god.
That'd be so funny.
Like, I had the live one from me planning, and that's still there. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to rename it.
No, I'm catching. I'm on it. I'm on whatever you're doing because I hear the echo.
Okay.
I just got to figure out how to turn the sound off.
I typed in Ricky, and then I was like, why isn't it coming up?
I'm sorting my random equipment.
Okay, your random equipment is stuff that I didn't know what you guys might want, so I just kind of gave you a bunch of random equipment that you can describe.
Bottles of skull. Ooh, hello. What's in you?
All right, so
Cause a feedback loop.
You're gonna want to turn off the sound on the.
I don't know how.
You don't know how to turn off the sound on YouTube?
Are you on a computer?
No.
Oh.
Just turn off the sound of the device.
Okay, so we're gonna
I guess
go
I'll
over.
have to go to my computer and do that.
I'm gonna go over to Mike's area, and if you guys do want to watch on the video, I will show you how to manipulate things.
Oh my god, I'm totally
Hang on, I'm going inside.
What you do is you want to right-click on an item. You want to be back far enough so that it will appear, so that the writing will appear there, and then you just change the name. Down at the bottom of it, there's going to be a name there, and so we'll change it to Mike has a bedroll now. Actually, Mike gets his own hammock. I don't know if I spelled hammock right.
And what does Janie get?
Is that what the random equipment?
Does she get a gun?
Janie already has a gun. It's called Janie's Got a Gun, not Janie Needs a Gun.
I have the lowest health out of everybody. That sucks.
That's because you're also 2 levels lower than Sally and 1 level lower than Mike.
Oh.
So, you guys have things like your coin pouches, your gem pouch. You can right-click on those. They hold stuff, and you can hit search. And you can go through and see all the little stuff in there.
How do you back up?
Huh?
I figured it out.
Yep.
I just realized that my character, like, oh, there's character sheets.
Oh yes, there are character sheets. I have all 3 of you guys with character sheets. That's why I needed all your character information, because these are there. Sally,
Hell yeah, I'm rich.
if you come and look at the 4 dice in your tray, I titled them sneak attack dice because you get 4d6 sneak attack. So if you highlight all 4 of them and then just hit the R button, it'll roll them, and that's your extra sneak attack damage whenever you get it.
Oh.
Derp
derp.
You can also
How do
pull,
you roll them?
just hit the R button after they're all highlighted.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
All right, so
Oh, look at that.
I'm watching Rick.
Okay, you can pull out dice from these
Sally,
infinity.
you're hysterical. I was wondering how it worked.
You just-
Okay.
Grab on and pull it right out. These are infinity things, so you can pull out as many dice as you want, and if you have too many, you just highlight and delete.
Hey, it was roll that.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Fucking asshole.
Okay, other things that we have. We have a health counter. Mike has 68 health, and you can minus down, go up. And we also, for Mike, I have spell points. So he minuses these down as he uses his spells. Sally, you don't have anything like that, but Catherine has key points.
Key points.
My stuff.
Yay!
All right.
I'm a monk.
Mike has a spell book. Catherine, I gave you a key book. If you hit the
Yes, I
search
see
button,
that.
you can look and see all the different things that you have. If you pull something out, like Flurry of Blows, you can hover over it, and it will appear with what level it is, so how many key points it uses, the action, and the different
like,
stuff that it
Minor
does.
illusion. What? Hold on. What do
Pull
I
it.
do? Pull it out.
Pull it out.
Well, I'm trying to. How do I do it?
You grab.
It won't.
You have the
Click and
search
drag.
button, right?
Yeah.
Click. Click and drag. And then you hover over and you can read the description.
What is that?
It won't let me.
It
Maybe
won't.
because Rick's in the screen.
Maybe. Try.
Get the fuck out. Sorry. Hold on. Search. Grab. Ah, yeah. You were doing it.
Sorry.
And then how do I do it?
Just hover over it and it'll appear in a few seconds. All the information you
Okay.
need.
Cool.
Now, if you look at your coin pouch and you pull something out of there as well, you can hover over any. And by the way, these are all the coins and the gems were all randomly dealt out. I just had them all in a pile and did a random deal. But if you hover over it, you'll see what everything is worth. So, like, if you I'm hovering over a copper wafer right now, I can see that 32 copper equals 1 silver, and I can see that 20 wafers equals 1 bar, or 20 coins equals 1 wafer. So you can go back and forth with stuff like that for the currency exchange.
Hey, Ricky.
Huh.
I can hardly hear when Sally's talking, and it's not because you're right downstairs. Could you lower your input volume so I can hear her better?
Yes, I could.
You go to underneath
Yeah, I know where it
Coastal
is.
Adventures and
It
Voice
just
Channel.
couldn't take me a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Am I
lower
too loud?
myself down to
Or am I
75. You're a lot louder than Sally, but
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't mean to talk over you. I just get excited.
No, I think it's fine. I just want to be able to hear you equally compared to everybody else. Is this
The
better,
only thing
Ricky?
about your voice, Catherine, is it turns into a robot voice every now and then.
it does turn into a robot voice every now and then.
That's funny.
I'm glad I got the better microphone.
I don't think it's the microphone. Sometimes my voice connected goes down. And
Oh,
I
does
don't
it?
know why.
Does
Like
mine
it goes
need
like to yellow and red. So I'm pretty sure when it goes to red that it's not great, and that's probably when I go all robot-y.
Probably.
Have I gone robot-y at all right
What did
now?
I just do?
A
Because
little
I'm
bit.
still
Yep.
green.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, you are.
That was weird.
So, and then the gems also have how much they're worth, and so like one small tradable gem is only worth 4 copper coins, and it has their name in parentheses. So like right now I'm hovering over a small tradable quartz, but all small tradable are worth the same. So a small tradable shell is also worth 4 copper coins.
Question.
Answer.
How did you open that?
You right click on any bag that is not one of the infinity bags, and you just select search.
What if I just stole from your bags, Ricky?
That would be bad for
Oh my
me.
gosh!
Because you totally can.
Hey, I have
Yes,
a lot
yes,
of
you
stuff in
can.
here.
Yes, I gave everyone a lot.
Oh my god, I'm rich.
Right?
And yet your boat
Guys.
is by far the most valuable thing that you have.
I'm awesome.
Okay, so you can change...
Whatever.
I gave you guys all this food and drink. You can change the
Yum.
description of any of that. Just right click it, change the name.
So our boat is called the Chopper.
Your boat is called the Chopper.
Yeah?
Aw. Oh wait! I wanted that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Why was I like, oh?
Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper! That was the whole point.
Alright, so
mean,
I just
what?
changed one of Sally's food, and it now is rations times 10, dried food, tasteless but serviceable. You can do that with any of these food and drink tokens. In your equipment case, I gave you guys different weapons and armor. Sally, I gave you studded shark leather armor.
Yeah.
It's magical.
Yeah.
That
it
is your-
is.
That is your magical item. It gives you resistance to cold. I also gave you 4 hand crossbows to kind of mimic like pistols.
Damn.
By the way,
Cool.
the reason why there are 3 Captain Nori captains here is because I couldn't find a good female captain. These were the only captain figurines that I could find. That like
Captain Nori Captain.
so I figured I'd give you 3 and you could pick one.
Okay.
So delete the other 2, whichever 2 you don't want.
I don't know how to see them.
You have
They're
to.
like too deep for some
Hey,
reason.
stop!
Okay, I'll put it back.
Okay, if you
Bad cat. Bad kitty.
if you right click and hold, you can change your angle. Then you can zoom in a little bit.
I
Oh,
can
yeah, I've
also
been
use
doing
it
that.
using the arrow keys on my keyboard, but that's because I have arrow keys on my keyboard.
Oh yeah, so can I. Arrow keys
So
work too.
that's fun.
Ooh, that one's got a whip.
I'm glad I got the extended keyboard
I
then on
am
this
the
computer
whip
because that's
master.
nice.
I can't believe these jerks didn't have a girl.
There are other minis in these bags over here. Feel free to grab one if you want to look through them.
But
And-
this one truly is the whip master.
That's who you want to go with?
I look like something dead.
I have to make
I think
an
this is a
old
male
SNL
character.
joke.
Oh, by the way,
Ricky, you
Huh?
gave me a male. But you gave me
Did
a
I?
male character, but that's okay.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
this guy's
that
like
was
a-
also the best character for you.
That's fair because I mean, yeah.
Do you mind going to my character sheet, Rick?
Not at all.
I'll go there too.
and knock stuff over.
Yep.
This is the character. Hey! No, not the equipment case.
I will back.
Anyway, this is your character, Mike. I figured
Which
that
one?
resembled you. Kale Trailbreaker.
I don't see him.
He should be on the
Just see
screen.
an equipment. There he is. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there is going to be some lag between my video and what I'm saying,
Talking about.
unfortunately.
Gotcha.
The
That's fine.
sound on the video is right with what I'm saying. But so here is
But I'm not listening to that.
right.
Favorite enemy is human kobolds. That's right. I remember
Yep.
that.
Greater
Slayer
favorite
prey.
enemies.
Glad I didn't go with the kobold then. Shit.
Oh, that's right. I think I wanted Dark Vision instead of Hunter's Mark because that Slayer Vision is, or the Slayer's Prey thing. If I'm using that, I can't use Hunter's Mark, correct?
Slayer's Prey. No, you can use both at the same time. They stack.
Oh, okay.
What you can't do is you can't do Hunter's Mark and Silence or Hunter's Mark and Spike Growth at the same time. Because all three of these require concentration. But as far as Dark Vision goes, Catherine can grant you Dark Vision. If she needs
I can?
to. Yeah, one of your key things due to your
I can!
Shadow Monk is Dark Vision.
Interesting.
Touch. Okay, so as long as I'm within can.
Why'd
And
you
what's
put
the
it in that
sharpshooter feat
pouch?
do again?
What?
It looked like you put it in someone else's pouch. Oh no, you
No,
put it
I
back.
put it-
My bad.
Back in my book.
What's the sharpshooter
I just
feat do?
wear-
Yeah.
The sharpshooter feat makes it so that if someone has cover, it doesn't count against you, and if you're
Okay.
going to be shooting at
Did somebody just
disadvantage
steal from me?
due to distance, you won't
I did
actually be
not,
shooting
Sally.
at disadvantage due to distance. So,
Right.
for
I have a
instance,
nice foot warmer named Maisie.
so
Long
for
shot.
instance, I gave you a longbow of Dragon Slayer. That's your magic weapon, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Could I see my weapons?
Yeah,
My
sure.
Equipment?
Here's the first one, Longbow of Dragon Slayer. You get +3 to attack and damage rolls versus dragons. You currently have 60 ammo. Does 1d8 piercing. The range is 150 feet or 600 with disadvantage, but because you have sharpshooter, you don't have disadvantage.
Okay. So it's just good against dragons. It's okay.
I mean, I also gave you... You're the only one who got 2 magical items. Whoops. You got the Trident of Magnetism. And the Trident of Magnetism, you gain advantage when you try to disarm an opponent. The big thing about the Trident is it's good underwater. So this is your on-land weapon, and this is your in-the-water weapon.
You didn't give me a water weapon?
Sally, I gave you lots of water weapons.
Oh, are they? Are crossbows water weapons?
So I just have
Yeah.
regular
Crossbows
scimitar
are...
and all that.
You have 2 scimitars, you have 3 javelins, you've got 2 short swords, 4 daggers, and a rapier. You also have a shield, and you have studded leather armor. You have a spyglass, a potion of water breathing, 3 potions of healing, 4 potions of holy water. That's to make it especially effective against fiends and undead. I figured it still goes in with your Slayer theme. You have a hammock. Apparently you have a random equipment item, which I'm going to take out. You have your cartographer's tools, your navigator's tools, and your woodcarver's tools.
Okay.
As far as your spell book goes,
Sorry.
I mean, you already
It's
saw
okay, I
what
thought it was
spells you
funny.
have, but
So
they're all
that's me.
listed here. Huh?
My longbow, is it counted a magical item for overcoming damage resistance?
Yes.
Okay. So like my piercing, like if they're resistant to piercing, I hit them with piercing, but it's magic, so it hurts them, or
Yes.
okay.
There's like a maybe.
I'm sorry, no. It hurts dragons. It's especially effective against dragons. It does not hurt. Wait, where'd the other items go?
Okay.
I like how your face is in the bottom corner of the video, Ricky. I think it's funny.
I did that on purpose. I like it.
He looks like a Twitch
Your
streamer.
face looks funny. He does.
Well, I thought about doing it through Twitch instead of YouTube, but I decided not to. I also
Yeah,
gave
that
you
wouldn't work
each
for me.
one piece of clothing that I figured you guys could describe your own self and put in your equipment box if you wanted to. Sally, have you decided on which mini you want?
I am the Whipmaster.
There you go. You are the Whipmaster.
Fuck, where'd that go? I have a problem.
Uh-huh.
I dropped something on the table and it disappeared.
Interesting. Usually they just appear in the center. What'd you drop?
My darts. Do you see my darts?
I'm looking.
Are they on the floor?
I was gonna say, did you look underneath the table?
I'm looking. I don't see them.
Nope, don't see them.
Unless I accidentally put them someplace. Whoop.
I mean, that's the most likely thing.
Where was the last place you had them?
Oh, I think I found it. It ended up in my key book.
Nice.
We're good. I got them out. Shut up.
Did you see your poisons, Catherine?
I didn't look in detail, but I saw that I have them.
Okay.
Sally, what are you giggling at?
Kiz is watching and she's texting me.
Oh, is she?
Yes.
That's great. Alright, I got off that video. Gonna kill my battery.
What video? Oh, were you watching too?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Now, the really cool thing is the way the video goes, I can actually do other stuff on my screen, and it will still keep showing Tabletop Simulator in the video. So I can refer to my
Fancy.
OneNote stuff.
And I don't have to see it.
Right.
You sound a little robot-y too, Ricky.
Do I? That's unfortunate.
Kiz
At times.
text me and we can totally
Times.
talk about them.
What? What did you say?
I said,
Who are we
"Kiz-"
talking about?
I said, kids, text me and we can totally talk about them. I was kidding.
Oh, I didn't think you were.
Okay, so you guys have on the ship right now. There are 15 people. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is Captain Nori Captain.
Woo, woo.
There
Where do I
is
go?
I don't care where. These minis are way too big for the ship though. So let's shrink them down a little bit. This is the upside, that's the downside, and this is where the helm is.
Where's my cabin?
This is your
Is that a better size?
that's
right
your
there?
cabin. Yep.
I'm in
Am
my-
I a
Yeah,
better
I think
size?
that's a better size.
How do you do
I
that?
think I hit it 5 times.
Shift
Oh,
right
and
click.
minus. Or right click and do scale
Scale. I see it.
down.
Scale down.
Anyway. So,
It didn't seem like it really did.
there's the captain, Captain Nori Captain. There's the first mate, Kale Trailbreaker. And there is one passenger named Katala. Do you have a last name, Catherine?
I mean, I do. My character doesn't. I'm going just by Katala. Do I even have to have a last Ground. Would I?
No,
You could be like Cher.
a lot of
Alright,
people are
I'm gonna
like
be
Cher
like Cher
here.
and be Katala. I'm just Katala.
Okay. In fact, most of the crew doesn't have last names because there's no one really to say that they're from.
What is this picture of?
What picture?
Me. My picture.
It's from your Steam account.
It is?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's totally part of a still from Skyrim. It's just a really bad shot.
Well, you're the one who shared it.
I don't think that's you.
Yeah, no, that would be my latest character.
So you guys have... There are other people, and let's actually... I'm going to pull out a bag of monsters and a bag of people.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, let me just grab a bag of monsters while I'm at it, you know.
Yeah, well...
I see. Nice.
I think what I want will be... I'm looking for a troll. I think what I want will be in here. Yep, troll. I mean... So you guys have a troll. I don't need this.
Oh my god, it's animated.
Oh yeah, a lot of the minis are. It's
Oh,
actually
cute.
really cool. If you hover over it and you press 1, it draws or sheaths whatever weapon. If you press 2, it attacks, and if you press 3, it dies.
Oh my gosh, she just keeps dying.
That's great.
I'm so sorry, by the way, if I sniffle a lot.
Okay,
Right.
Katsuro is a troll in your employ,
Ponies!
and it is first off, it fears Rogath, and it picks its nose a lot.
Oh, well then.
But it also happens to be an expert navigator. And it is the only person other than Captain Nori and Kale Trailblazer allowed to man the helm.
Okay.
Do you want me to go through the rest of your crew?
Sure.
All right. We have Random Human. Actually, I don't like that bag.
Rando.
All humans. Random. Whoops. Well, we'll go with working humans. That's fine. Random human. And random human's name will be... Well, random human is female, so we'll actually do a search. And these people are so limited on their minis. I have so much trouble finding male minis, or female minis.
Ah, that blows.
It really does. When I was doing my planning video, I was about to say who I was talking to, but I wasn't actually talking to anyone. When I was doing my planning video, I was complaining about how difficult it was to find female minis. I'm like, most of my players are female. And half of my NPCs are because it's done with a random generator. It's a 50-50 chance. But I can't find any female.
Jeez.
It's very difficult to
Sexist.
find female minis.
Very, very sexist.
So, this is one of your crewmates. Let's keep going. We've got Penelope. Do I have any other humans? No more humans. We've got 4 kobolds. 3 male, 2 female. And of course the kobolds are going to have 0 males, or zero females. Oh.
Mhm.
No, it's hard to even find kobolds.
Why is Penelope wearing a mask?
Oh,
Because
you mean her little hat.
she doesn't like you.
Wait, what?
You wouldn't like her either. She's an assassin.
Who, Penelope is an assassin?
No, you're an assassin.
Are we
I
not
know
talking
that.
about my cat?
No,
No,
Penelope
we're
is one
not talking about your cat.
Penelope is one of the
I'm so confused if people don't talk about my cats.
On the ship, blonde hair and a purple shirt, and that's Penelope.
Oh,
She's even named. I rolled an 8 on one of your dice.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Was it the D8?
No. D10.
you fail.
Me?
Better than most of your health rolls.
You know what? Fuck off.
I was talking to Sally. You had good health rolls.
Yeah, no, I had shit health rolls. They are called SHT, shit health rolls. That was my song.
So I did mean to have these guys all out before we started playing. But I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I can get more out later.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you guys are currently at port, even though this doesn't look like you're at port. And a kobold named Finley comes up. This is now Finley. She
Oh shit. Okay, there it is.
You've known Finley for quite a few years, Captain Nori. Okay?
Okay.
She has a very large galley. To put it in the easiest terms, you have a small
Let's
sailing
say
ship
he has
and
a big boned galley, please.
a big boned galley. I'm sorry. She has a big boned galley.
What the fuck are you saying?
She has a big ship. She trades a lot. She has a lot more money than you. She's extremely wealthy, and she often hires you to do jobs to get stuff for her.
The kobold?
Yes, this kobold.
Okay, we're on the page of paging.
And she has recently asked if she can board your ship. Hello, Captain Nori. Can I come aboard?
Yeah.
Doop, doop, doop. There she is.
Yep, totally. Oh, hi. There you are.
She came right into your room.
Hi there. Welcome. Here's my bed. What do you think of it? Kind of rude. Thinking of having the walls painted green.
I can do that for you. Right now they're gray. Well, we can totally paint them green.
They are fine the way they are. Maybe later.
So, our friend Finley comes up. She...
Oh, I have to stop watching the video. I have to look up my pirate code so I know what the
Do you offer her anything to eat or drink? She is a good friend of
Of-
yours, and she usually gives...
Of-
Of course.
Oh, well, of course then. If she's a good friend of mine, of course I offer her a drink, anything she would like, and something to eat. Perhaps some cheese or some fruit. I don't know what kobolds eat.
She would
Hopefully
love
that's
some
not
cheese.
Insulting. Okay, cool.
So, I heard you are, leaving for... God, why can't I remember the name of the place? I heard you're leaving for Tazarsi soon.
I sure am leaving for
Tazarsi.
Tazarsi. Mm-hmm. I go there all the time, as you can tell.
Yes, well. Who wouldn't want to go there? The markets are quite lucrative.
Just incredible.
I happen to know of another ship going there. It goes by the
Oh,
name...
yes.
Yes. It goes by the name of... Sorry. It goes by the name of Sea Swankler.
What?
Yep, that's its name.
Sea Swangler?
And
And what exactly would you want with such a ship?
a very dear friend of mine is captaining that ship.
Okay.
His name is Chen. He's a goblin,
Mm-hmm.
and I would very much appreciate it if you could help him not do something inadvisable, like go to Tazarsi.
Tizanidine?
That's what it is, Tazanidine. Tazarsi.
Oh, Tazarsi. Okay, so you want me to find him and then tell him that he shouldn't go to Tazarsi
Yes,
because it'll be on the way to Tazarsi.
exactly. And if he insists on going, just ensure that none of his cargo makes it.
Aha! And what would such a thing be worth to you?
Well, there are a couple of items in the cargo that if you happened to have them, rather than he happened to be delivering them to Tazarsi, I might be willing to give you... Oh... Nothing too big, but maybe 3 small topazes for each item.
Oh, for each item? Well, I mean, that sounds a little better.
There are 10 items.
Oh, in that case.
I would, of course, need assurances that the items were taken care of properly.
Oh, well, if you want protection from for the item, well, then that would cost you a little more.
Hey Rick, can you zoom in on my skills sheet?
Yes, I can.
But you know that I never let anything happen on a job.
Yes, well, I suppose I could pay you a
But
little
if
bit
you
more.
want extra insurance,
Fine, 4 small.
all right.
Four
I believe
small
that we have an
topazes.
award.
Excellent.
So, do you have any news?
Lots of news.
Oh, yes.
I heard that there's been a disruption in the Order of Ashand.
Really?
Mm-hmm. By the way, Sally, you know Ashand is the goddess of justice.
Oh, really? Okay. And what disruption would we be talking about here?
Well, apparently the two sects of the church have started all-out war.
Oh dear.
Just about.
That is interesting. Seems like there could be a chance to take advantage of that unrest.
One never knows.
I mean, I'm just assuming someone will jump in there. You know how people are. All these pirates around.
Unfortunately, there's been more. Have you heard of that? Now, and I don't mean to offend, but there have been these very strange elves, not from your tribe. I don't know what tribe they're from, that have been sailing down south, or sailing down in the region from the north.
Oh, yes. From the north. Would
and
I
have
know?
been hitting quite a few ships. You may or may not have known about them. Make
Can I roll for it?
intelligence history check.
Oh, okay. I literally can't read my sheet, though.
You can zoom in and it'll clear up.
I mean, I'm trying, but I can't get, like, far away enough from the table. And then the angle is so extreme that when I get to the sheet, it's really hard.
Oh. Use
Use your arrow
WASD to move.
Or
And the arrows to turn.
Oh my god, my cat is clawing me.
So WASD move, and the arrows will turn your angle and rotate for you.
Uh-huh.
and could you go to my ranger sheet, like not the actual character, but the ranger part?
There we
Sure.
go. Oh, that's so much better.
What do you want to see,
I
Mike?
can read.
Like my different class abilities and stuff.
Can you read it at this zoomed out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Intelligence and nature, you said?
No, intelligence history.
History.
Well, actually, I can capture your whole sheet like this.
Actually, just zoom in just the slightest bit.
Still good?
Well, give me a sec because there's a delay. Sure.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
I can zoom in more, I just don't know what you want me to focus on.
Is that right?
No, this is fine.
I think.
What's up, Sally?
Is that a 20? Yeah, that's what it says.
You rolled a 20?
I think.
Here, I'll
The
give me a
dice
second,
in the
Mick.
tray.
Yep, that's a 20. Bloop. Yeah, you can hover over and just hit R, and it rolls it.
Oh. Whee. It's cute.
And one thing I like to do is take a second one and write so if you have advantage or disadvantage, you now know to roll that one too.
Oh, cool.
And that's like with the D10s, I took on mine and I went and made one the D100 and the other one the D10. So when I roll them together, I focus on the D100, it'll be 67. Which Just little things.
Okay.
Sorry, Mike, I'm going to refocus on your sheet.
That's fine.
You're like, I paused the video.
No, I was just watching the whole 6 and 7 thing.
Okay. So
So I got a 23.
23.
That's good.
Yes, you know. In fact, you
Or-
know more than
I got a 24.
Finley seems to, because you know that these
Oh.
elves are from the Elisar tribe, which had been normal elves before. They used to dwell in swamps, and they've done a lot of small boating, but this is the first time that they really adventured on the high sea. But you know that about 20 years ago, a fiend went, and maybe 25 years ago, a fiend arrived at the Elisar elf tribe, and the Elisar elves were at war with 2 other elven tribes at the time. And the fiend
Mm-hmm.
offered to magically change the Elisar elves. And so the Elisar elves elected a few warriors at first to be changed by this fiend. And then the other elves all got changed as well because the fiend was offering that deal to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And so eventually the entire tribe was transformed into these elves that your tribe has recently started calling orcs to try and differentiate them from yourselves.
Oh.
So you might even want to make a point to say, oh, those aren't really elves, those are orcs.
Oh. I know of what you speak, but those aren't really elves. Not anymore. They're called orcs now.
Orcs? I've
Mm-hmm.
never heard of orcs before.
Well, you know, I hear things.
Yes, well, you do have good information.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, be
And
careful.
of course, for an old friend,
I
I have
appreciate
good
it.
information. And do you know what route this friend of yours, who needs to not go to Tortuga or wherever, is taking?
Tortuga.
It was the first thing I thought of.
Tazarsi.
To Zarsi, I'm sorry.
It's fine, I don't care.
Can we rename it Tortuga?
We
Wait,
can
I'm gonna-
call
I'm
it
gonna-
Tortuga.
Yes! That's so much easier
Yes!
for me to remember.
I'm trying to. How do you make a note? I was gonna write it down, but I guess I'll remember Tortuga.
There's a notebook. If you look at the top of your screen, there's a book and there's a button that says notebook.
And if you click on it, your name is one of the names, and you can put
I see.
everything in there, and no one else can read that.
Uh,
Except me.
So I immediately start talking out loud as I write.
And
Oh, what's the name of the ship?
the chopper. Oh, his ship. The Sea Swankler.
See what?
The Sea Swankler.
Spell that?
SWANKLER.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's actually how I thought it's. All right. Okay.
Like sprinkler, but with a W instead of a P. Oh, sorry.
No,
made you
it has an
cough.
A.
That's all right. And how do I know this cargo that Finley wants from the other cargo on the ship? I mean, I'm gonna take it all probably, but I just figured I should know if he wants.
Finley
extra insurance.
deals in expensive things and rare things. But chances are, whatever it is, there will be something that sets it apart from the other things. It'll probably be in a smuggler's hold, if Finley wants it.
And what is he? I'm sorry. What is Finley giving me?
Or if she wants it.
She wants it.
Finley is giving you 4 small semi-precious gems. She
Oh, I thought-
specifically offered topaz.
I was gonna say, I thought she offered something specific.
Per item that you procure.
Right. Each. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thanks. The heck is that?
This is the 10 gems, or the 10 sets of 4 gems. Now, 2 things you should know,
Oh, I see.
Miss Nori.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 is that the pass to Tortuga can be
Treacherous?
treacherous. Treacherous is a great word. Number 2 is that Chen is a captain who you've heard of, and he's a right bastard. But he's also someone who is cowardly. Cowardly is a good word.
Okay. We know how to deal with cowards on the chopper!
He tends to be pretty tough. He tends to be pretty cheerful most of the time. But if someone gets advantage over him, he tends to be very cowardly.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well,
Your
thank
best
you very
bet,
much for the info.
your
Vicky.
best bet in fighting him would be to try to get the items and leave,
Okay.
rather than try to kill everyone on ship.
So, like, sneak on, steal the items, leave.
You do have a keel boat that you could try and do that with. Yes. Or you can swim, actually.
I don't...
Huh?
Okay, but if I sneak, I can't sneak attack because that's against the code.
Right.
Sneaking is very not encouraged. We do everything fair and
Who's got a
above board
rapper?
when we kill people. Not
Me.
I hate you.
It's annoyingly loud, Mike. Okay,
That
so
makes
you can't
me
sneak
something
attack.
That unwraps. Nope.
Well,
Oh shit! Am I sneaky?
you are a sneak-based character.
God damn it! Okay, I gotta take that out.
I mean, I guess you don't have stealth, but you've got sleight of hands, high dexterity,
I was
acrobatics.
gonna say I didn't take stealth though, right? Like sneak. Did I take sneak attack?
Oh, you all rogues have sneak attack. You've got 46 sneak attack dice. But
Never attack from concealment nor strike down an unsuspecting foe from behind.
There's
Well, we're
always
taking
ways
that rule out.
There's always ways to gain advantage.
I think we're just taking that rule out. We just don't admit that we do that, but we do it.
well, that's to honorable opponents.
That's two honorable opponents. So if they're not honorable, I don't have to do that.
Mm.
Yep. And I would only consider an honorable opponent like the captain himself. But if he was a bastard who was also cowardly, he might not even be an honorable opponent. So we're good. We're all good. We're good.
Plus, are you really trying to attack him or just rob him?
Right, I'm just robbing him.
True. Because you can better him by just robbing him.
Every day I'm robbing him. Look at me, I'm standing on your head, Finley. Oh, I fell over. No, come back.
Finley leaves, but she thanks you for the
Penelope!
good food.
I like this Penelope. She doesn't claw my face.
But yes, she does.
Oh. In the night times. Hi, baby.
So, you have one passenger.
Oh, I do.
Yes. Her name is Katala.
I was swimming.
Oh, then maybe I met you, because I would have... maybe I'll go for a refreshing swim now. Hey, who's that?
Hey.
What are you doing in the water? Haven't I seen you
I don't
around
know.
these waters before? Did we get swept up in a tide pool together, baby, or is it just me?
Or you could say, is that a coral reef, or are you just happy to see me?
Well, it doesn't really work with the girl so much, but, you know. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello! We're in this room now together.
Do you like my bed?
Do you like the bed? I furnished this room myself. You know, I took an interior design class, and I worked with the consultant. I think it turned out rather lovely.
I think the wall should be green, not gray.
You know, that's what I said. Okay, sorry.
Oh god.
Do you tell any information to Kale?
Yeah, I better go see Kale.
Kale's room
Who's
is at
Kale?
the front of the ship.
Over here.
I thought that was a vegetable.
Let's go see the vegetable man.
Hey, Rick, is kale a vegetable in your world?
Right now he is because his player's an asshole. And couldn't even download the game.
And somehow I'm second in command.
Well, somehow. Let's make him real small.
So I did make it so that there are extra spots if other people do want to join the game in the future. There's green, orange, and red.
Cough, cough.
Hey, I
For
got a
those
spot
watching
already.
Kiz. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat.
Oh, is
Kiz.
kids still watching?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. Probably not anymore. She stopped texting me.
I need to be smaller because I'm the smallest.
You missed one of the gems, Rick.
Huh?
Oh, it's... I just...
Could you zoom in on
Wait.
Circle of Arrows for me, Rick? I saw that spell, but I don't know.
I need to compare my
needs to be
size
smaller
to everyone
It's called
else's.
Cordon of Arrows.
That's
Am I too
Fine.
small?
I think there was
Well,
a Circle of
he's-
Arrows as well.
Kale is bigger
There
than
isn't.
you.
I have to
I'm
be the
small.
biggest I'm the captain. That's how it works. I don't have
Perfect.
short man's disease. Sure.
Ah!
Ow. Okay, I know that one.
Okay. Magic Circle, Banishment, and Hold Monster you don't get until you get access to those spell levels.
So,
But
let me ask
they're
this.
extra spells that you're going to have, so I have them listed. But they aren't
What?
on here.
Okay. That's what I wanted to see was Magic Circle. I didn't recognize him.
What are you trying to ask, Sally?
I'm trying to ask what Kale's title is.
First mate.
Is he the first
First
mate?
mate.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to insult
Oh!
him with something else.
I chucked
No,
myself across the
first
board
mate.
and fell
I
over.
did too! First mate Trailbreaker.
Because
I have,
physics in a game are so much
I have
better than
notes,
physics in real life.
For sure. I'm doing a jig around you. Ahem. Did you just fling him?
I flicked him. There's a button for it.
Well, I'm going to talk to him now. Hello. How are things?
Hey, Captain Nori, how's it going?
You,
Did I see that it was what was the name? Finley?
Yeah,
Did I
she
see
was on
Finley
board.
come aboard?
Yes, in fact, Finley, she was aboard for a little while. She ate some of my cheese and drank my wine. But we got a job.
What's the job?
I'm so sorry.
Should I go into town? Like, how much do I need to prepare for? How long of a journey?
Oh well, we're still going the same place. We're still going to Tortuga.
Okay.
We just have to intercept another ship on who's also going to Tortuga. The Sea Swankler, captained by Chen the Bastard.
Can I make a knowledge roll, Rick?
Yes, you can. Oh, you need me to hover over your stuff, don't you? You need me to make the roll for you, don't you? Okay.
No, I think he's got it. I think he's got it.
Intelligence +2.
Wow, this is so much better.
You got a 10. You failed.
Okay. Well, maybe I could go into town. I don't know anything about him. What race is he? Where does he come from?
Chen is a goblin.
I'm asking my captain, sir.
Oh.
Oh, maybe you remember him. He's a goblin. He's a bastard, but he's also quite cowardly. And he has a lot of valuable cargo on the Sea Swankler.
Well, let me make a knowledge nature check or a cartographer roll or something to gain a little bit of information about where he would be.
Well, I was thinking, because the journey to Tortuga is quite treacherous, he's probably going the same way we are, because I'm sure there's not a lot of routes, depending on where he's coming from. But
right, that's what I want to make a check on. Yeah, knowledge nature.
No, the way Tortuga is, it's actually kind of closed off due to several reefs, and it's a very good place to defend, but it's not the biggest.
For trading?
Yeah, it can be a little bit difficult to get in. Just because there are like 3 ways to get there, and none of them are really that great.
Okay. So could one then make a logical deduction about which one would be?
You could make a logical deduction based on the size of the ship, because you're getting hired to do it rather than Finley doing it himself or herself.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably down one of the more treacherous paths, because it's going to be one of the narrower paths. You have a much smaller ship than Finley does.
Okay, so we're going down a narrower path than Finley would be going?
Yeah.
Or they would?
Well, Chen also has a smaller ship.
Okay, so Chen would be going the same way then?
Right.
Probably.
Most likely, because it's also the quickest way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys can make a very educated guess on where you're going. You guys do all know how to change the description of stuff, yes?
You should roll over some of my items and you tell me.
I just got fucking soy sauce on my shirt.
Roll over my key book.
That was alliteration.
I will kill you.
Go over my money. Go do that one next.
My money, bitch. And don't you even think about it. All right. Why'd you move your
So, yes,
equipment
I know.
case on board? Oh, don't touch my stuff. It's in there. That's cute. Now no one can move it.
What after you name it, nobody can move?
Oh, if you lock it?
Yeah,
No, mine doesn't lock. Does it lock?
I didn't lock it. Did I lock it?
I locked it.
Yeah, we can't lock it.
You can't lock it?
No.
Ah. I can still
There you
move it, Richard. What are you talking about?
I had locked it and then I unlocked it.
Dick.
Now it's locked again. You can't move it.
It's
Correct.
floating.
Yes, well, I locked it midair.
I hate you.
Can you unlock it?
No. Well, now it just freaking fell through the freaking board.
It came back up in the center of the table like it always does. Everything that
Oh, I
falls
see
through
where-
comes back up.
Go back in there.
All right.
Don't touch my shit.
Well, if we're supposed, if you think he's gonna go, or do I know that he's gonna go this small route, or does the captain know it?
You know that there are 3 different routes to get through the coral reefs from a 13 nature roll. Or no, you have
Mhm.
proficiency in that. So that's a 16 nature roll. You know there are 3 different routes, you know their sizes, and you know which one's fastest. Based on the things. So you know which one's most likely.
Well, Captain, there's only 3 routes to get there. This one's the smallest and the fastest. It's probably going to be that one that he wants to go for.
Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when do you want to head out? Because we probably want to be waiting instead of catching or chasing.
Oh, for sure. I think we should head out as soon as we can.
Well, I'm pretty sure I did all the gathering up of the preparations already, didn't I?
Sure.
Excuse me. Why don't you have one of the crew just double check? Not that I don't.
Sure.
I'm just
Sure.
crossing my T.
I go to our quartermaster and our food person.
All right. Sorry, I accidentally shut the one thing, and
Kat, were you decorating your room?
Your quartermaster is named
Oh my god.
Mail. Is named
I
Mail.
love it.
Mael.
Are we all set up to go?
Do you want to be set up to go? I mean, we could get more rum.
Why can't I move my?
Well, there's a good chance that there's going to be at least an altercation at one point for this trip. Are we set up for an altercation? We'll get our rum from them.
Yeah, we're set up then. We got enough food to get to, heck, we have enough food to get all the way to Tortuga and back.
What about sand in case of fires?
We've got sand.
Okay. And do we have a spare sail?
Well, that I don't know. Ask Penelope.
All right.
Penelope says yes, you guys do have a spare sail.
Cool.
Thanks, Penelope. You the real MVP.
All right, Captain, we're ready to go.
Rawr, I like making
Is
oh,
the
run.
time of the day good? Like, what about the tides?
tides.
You guys... Yeah, time of the day is going to be fine in a couple hours.
DM,
Yes.
I need you to unlock my equipment case.
Sure. You can still put stuff in and out even when it's locked, can't you?
Oh no, I just wanted to move it. I didn't realize I was picking it up. I was trying to move it in my room because I wanted to copy cat. Because I thought that was a cute idea.
Mike, do you want yours in your room too?
Of course he
Sure.
does.
Of course I do.
I gotta go feed Penelope. I'll be right back. I mean the cat, Penelope. Penelope's never been fed ever.
All right. Catherine,
Indeed. Hi. Hello.
something that you know that no one else knows about you is in your
Why-
notebook.
Did you put it in my notebook? I don't see it.
I'm putting it
There's
in there.
nothing in my notebook. Type faster. Let me know when it's on and then I'll open it.
It's in. Give me 1 second. I gotta get something.
Okay,
to drink.
thanks. You want to give me some... Oh, he probably left. Damn it. That's okay. I can just shout to him.
Hey, Catherine, how does it feel to want? Did you tell them about your magic? Did you tell them the note that I gave you? I didn't even look at it yet, and your microphone's still on, so don't say anything. I'm not. Hello.
What magic?
What magic? I don't know what you're talking about. So, one of the interesting things about magic in this game is Mike
Said
has...
I hate it.
Yes, Mike hates it, but he is technically a spellcaster class. He only gets 10 spell points per long rest. Okay?
Long rest. Okay, that's a week, right?
That's a week. That's 5 days, yeah.
Fuck.
Catherine has fewer spells, but she has 6 key points, and she can use her key to cast these spells. She has 6 key points per short rest. She actually has more of them, but more spells. But
Yeah, I remember being a monk.
But yeah, I like
per
that
day.
one of them's silence, and Mike has silence as well. And I just found it funny that they both have silence. Because she went with the Shadow Monk. So she got some spells for that.
Interesting.
Oh, by the way, you can right-click stuff and change their color tint as well. If you so desire to change anything.
I already changed the color of my dice because I didn't like the color you picked. I thought it was ugly.
I literally just went with the default blue.
Yeah, I didn't like the default so I changed the blue, and it is prettier.
All right.
So do I know that we're setting out soon?
Yes. And you can't wait, because the Temple of Ashan in this town is not happy with your sect.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm?
So I'd like to predict the weather.
Okay.
Just fine. So you see the key point, right?
Nope. That's a cantrip. You can do it as many times as you want.
Fuck yeah!
You should read your 2 cantrips. You have 2 of them. Both of them are used. You can use as many times as you want.
What are the cantrips?
You don't have any. Her 2 cantrips are Minor Illusion and Druidcraft.
Interesting.
She got Minor Illusion from being from the type of monk she is, and she got Druidcraft from her subrace.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, her subrace with the monk combo is really weird, because if you look, her subrace made it so that instead of getting advantage twice per short rest on melee weapons, she gets it on ranged weapons. She's a hobgoblin, by the way.
Okay.
And
I
she
got you now.
dexterity instead of strength, but the ranged weapon bonus is weird for the monk because they don't really get as many other bonuses for their ranged weapons. They have a bunch of stuff for melee. So
Yeah. Typically.
So it creates an interesting conundrum for her where she has to do some ranged with her melee.
Well, you said she had darts, right?
She has darts.
Yep.
And that's one of the
Yeah,
cool
so she gets one advantage. Like, she can use her darts and, like, definitely hit.
right.
You know what I mean? If she has to hit something, she can definitely hit that. Which is a nice little...
I also
perk.
have poison. I
Nice.
also have poison.
She also has
Nice.
poison, and the way the poison works, if you read here, it lasts for
I'm
1
not
minute.
inside right now.
Oh, okay. Well, the poison, you can poison any 1 piercing or slashing weapon or any 3 ammo. Now, all darts count as ammo themselves, so you can put the poison in 3 darts at a time just for 1 bottle of poison. It lasts for 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
Now, the issue with darts is once you use the dart, it injects the poison. It's no longer in the dart anymore. But with the
Okay.
weapons, you put it on and you can attack like 6 times with a sickle or a kukri. And
Sure.
in that minute, you might attack 6, you might attack 10 times. So you can get some nice, you can get a lot more effect on the poison on your slashing weapons. But because it can last in the darts, it won't dry up in the darts. She can put the
You can poison them ahead of time.
She can poison them ahead of time, whereas normally it
Okay.
takes a bonus action.
That's cool. And you know what? Like, as far as, you know, having the advantage, I mean, it's really only useful once in a long, you know, in a while. So, like, she can poison her darts and then have them. I don't know whatever poison she has, but like have it like be a poison that you want to maybe to slow somebody down. That's perfect for a dart.
She has
It was bothering me.
she has 3 poisons. 2 deal damage. 1 deals a decent bit. The other one deals a very little bit. And then she has another poison that makes them get the poison condition, which causes disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. And if it's failed by 5 or more, it causes unconsciousness.
Yeah, that's a good one to put on darts.
Yeah.
Although that'd be a good one on a weapon too. That'd be really useful in a battle.
Well, the darts are also a good way to start off a fight.
Right.
So,
That's cool. That's a cool little trick.
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice. And I gave her a slashing weapon and a piercing weapon because she gets her
Monk bonus.
She gets her monk bonus for the damage anyway.
Right.
And so she can attack twice with the sickle at 1d6 each, and then punch twice with her fists with flurry of blows, dealing bludgeoning. And sure, the bludgeoning won't be poison, but it is what it is.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, I remember having a monk. Boom. You know, you hit for a lot every time.
Yeah, I think you're able to deal, I mean, you're able to do 4 attacks in a round pretty easily.
Right. Right.
There you go, Sally.
Her magical item. Oh, I
Thank
didn't even
you.
tell anyone her magical item.
Oh my
She
gosh.
has the Medallion of Thoughts. It recharges 1d3. It has a max of 3 charges and regains 1d3 of them per long rest. And it lets you cast Detect Thoughts spell from it with a Wisdom save DC of 13. And what she uses this is to judge whether the people she's hunting are ones that she should kill.
Interesting.
Because her big thing is she's a follower of the goddess of Ashend, the goddess of justice, and she wants to kill the right people and people who are doing bad things. And who?
Wait, who's this?
This is Catherine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
People who have like not enough remorse and things like that. Like she's willing to give people a small second chance, but she's not willing to give people a
Small.
lot of chances.
Cool. Interesting.
We'll get along.
They would have to change their behavior basically immediately for me to not want to kill them.
You take things very
Because-
objectively then, right?
So do I know that about her though? Because we don't really know
I'm
each other.
just
right?
a
We
random
met.
passenger right now.
Okay.
You don't
So
know, but
my
I'm on
information, I wouldn't know to give
the
it to
run.
Kat,
Right.
or I wouldn't connect the two, rather.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are sailing for the pass.
What's the weather like?
The weather looks like it's going to be beautiful for the next 24 hours. Nice and windy.
Then
Excellent
I'm gonna
for
go
sailing.
up on
That
deck.
means we're all gonna die.
No, she has a spell where she can tell the weather for the next 24 hours.
Oh. Oh. All right. Then I
You see what I
am.
did with Penelope?
Where is she? That bitch. She put. I have a. My lip is bleeding. My goddamn cat.
No, I'm talking about the
I
character
know you
Penelope
are.
in the game.
I know you
Do you see her?
are. No, where is she?
On top of your food?
Look.
Oh my god. I'm dying.
So Sally,
God.
what race are you?
Princess and the Pea.
Sally is a Merrick's Raid elf.
Yeah, that.
Is that the sea elves?
I'm a
Yes.
sea elf.
Okay.
I like
long
to
have
be
we
in
been
the
together?
water. I think it's been.
Sally, you've only had the ship for about 9 months.
Okay, that makes a difference. But do we have one of those relationships where like something really terrible happened to the old ship and every once in a while we give each other a look like God remember that? Or do we have a relationship where you
Yeah,
came
was I
a
with
new
her-
boat?
You guys
Was I
totally
with her-
could have been together on the old ship, which might have even been this ship. I haven't made a history on that. And you guys might have just
Okay.
exited the old captain. Stage left.
Mm. Yeah.
I have an idea.
Oh
I
my
have
gosh.
An idea.
Huh?
I have an idea. Okay.
hmm
I am a monster hunter, dragon hunter specifically.
hmm
So we could have met up to hunt a dragon, and that could have been the demise of the last ship and captain. But we could have killed the dragon, gotten its riches, and bought a ship.
That works for me.
Yeah,
Huh?
I like that.
Okay. So now we just have had to have killed at least a smaller dragon. But that's doable, right, Rick?
Oh, yeah.
Water dragon?
Yeah.
You
That would
guys
totally
killed a
make sense.
dragon
That's how
named
we
Manny.
met.
Is that near her homeland?
It's near where you guys are now.
Okay.
Her homeland and your homeland, neither of which are really in the
Holy crap, that thing's huge.
I made everything kind of big that way it could be easy to hover over and stuff.
Shit, I dropped it. Oh, fuck!
You have to actually put it in the drop box or else it won't go in. Like on the side of your screen.
I'm not trying to put it in the drop box.
10
Oh.
key book. I will kill you.
Get out of my stuff!
So, yeah, you guys killed a dragon named Manny. Neither of you guys, your guys' homelands are really close to here. Her people are more often lake people, though there is, because Sally wanted it, a small section of her people who have migrated to the sea.
Works for me.
There's a small
So
group of your people who migrated to the sea, but you guys used to be lake people. The lake elves.
Oh, we used to be lake elves,
Yeah.
but we're like the reverse hammerhead shark. We left the lakes and went out to the seas.
Let's have it also that your character saved my life during this thing. Like, however, we could. Are we the only two survivors? Do you want to be the only two survivors?
Look all my stuff!
I would say that you guys have at least a third.
Penelope. I want Penelope.
I was gonna say to make Katsuro.
No, I want Penelope.
Because Katsuro is both a dwarf, so that makes him very survivable.
Uh-huh.
Or it very survivable. You can go with
Hardy.
Penelope too. But the big thing about Katsuro is a very old navigator who's been. I planned on having him be, or it be, someone who was trusted by you guys for a while.
Oh my gosh, Katsuro. Okay, we have to have both of them.
Sure. Both of
I
them.
like making Katsuro
Actually-
run.
Katsuro is probably the best navigator out of the three for finding which way to go to get to the pass. So if you guys have questions for things like that, he'd be a good guy to, or it'd be a good person to ask.
Oh, awesome.
Just to let you know.
Okay, and Katsuro is a what species?
Troll. Which is
A
why I
what?
keep a troll.
A troll? Oh, a troll.
A troll, which is why I keep changing the pronoun back to it.
I just noticed.
I didn't.
I was like, oh, shit, that's a troll.